All right, the snowstorm is underway across the plains. The blizzard unfolds as we move into Thursday night and Friday. Now, this is a life-threatening storm, and it's a little different storm in that typically the number one impact when we talk about a snowstorm or a blizzard is the snow. This is actually the fifth most important part of this storm, or the most impactful. We think the most impactful impact with this storm is going to be this: the widespread damaging winds that will produce a blizzard, and those winds and the other parts of the storm is going to produce prolonged travel delays, beginning a little bit today, ramping up Thursday, and I think no one's traveling anywhere, at least by air, or it'll be very difficult to do so Friday and the Saturday. There's going to be an extraordinary temperature plunge behind this storm that's also going to cause a rapid freeze, and there's going to be a vast amount of Arctic air, and also I mentioned the large snow area. But keep in mind, if you're in the blizzard area, I'm going to show you where that's going to be. Travel is not recommended because you have a high likelihood of being stranded, and also you're going to be stranded with AccuWeather real field temperatures of below zero in many areas. All right, here's the storm that we're tracking. Again, it is moving out of the Rockies tonight. Then it's going to be traveling to the north and east. Here's a key move here. Thursday and Friday, you're going to start adding wind into the equation, and it's the winds that we think are the biggest impacts from this storm. Look how wide they are. East, from west to east, from near Pittsburgh, from Aspen to near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, south to north, from Brownsville toward Minneapolis, a large area of at least 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and there's going to be an extensive area over 50 miles per hour in that darker purple shading on Thursday. Then as the storm moves northeast, look out on Friday and notice the area of over 50 miles per hour. And by the way, that is going to include the East Coast with a southeasterly wind out ahead of the storm, causing power outages and major travel delays up the I-95 corridor. Here's the storm on the backside with these wind gusts, and this is going to coincide with snow on the ground, and that wind extends all the way into the plains on Friday as well, and then the winds slowly weaken from southwest to northeast on Saturday. Watch the precipitation. Now, what we're going to see is lots of areas in the Midwest we're not going to get a foot of snow. In fact, many areas outside of the lakes will not get a foot of snow, but it's going to be a large area of snow, at least a few inches. Omaha toward Des Moines, toward Kansas City. I-70 impacted Kansas City toward Columbia. We stopped this at 1 o'clock. St. Louis, you start out as rain with temperatures in the upper 30s, then you'll fall into the single numbers by the evening, at least a few inches of snow, wind-driven snow, icy travel not recommended Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Snow starts falling in Chicago early afternoon. Then it snows through the Thursday night, and it could linger in the Friday morning. Detroit, Indianapolis, you start as rain, then you go to heavy snow. And look at all of the white lines on the backside of our storm near Saginaw. This is all going to be blowing and drifting snow. And what did I mention before? The term blizzard. If you're in this blue area, we recommend that you not travel at all Thursday into Friday. Now, once you get toward Peoria on north and east, it's Thursday night through Friday. This area will be Thursday into Friday across the Plain States, and here's why. Because of the snow that's on the ground and the winds, which I showed you, there's going to be whiteouts, road closures, and if you get stranded in this area, and you have a high likelihood of that happening, temperatures are going to be in the single numbers and teens with AccuWeather real field temperatures well below zero, and that's why we're calling this a life-threatening storm. The best place to be Thursday into Friday in this blue area is at home. There's also going to be a rapid freeze. We have more on that in our story at AccuWeather.com and another video about that. But again, we do have a blizzard on the way. This wind and the snow that we're going to see and the cold is just going to shut everything down for a time Thursday into Friday with slow improvement by Saturday. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos here and be sure to subscribe for new content and the latest weather news From AccuWeather,